So yesterday we discussed about the object-oriented programming, and then we explained what a class is and what an object is. We know the difference between class and object, and then we had an example, created a class called exam, and then we created some objects of this exam, and we run our program and we saw the result. Today we will have another example. We'll create a new class. So let me share my screen with you. This is the one we created yesterday. So here I will create a new class and I call it student. Okay. So here, yeah, we have a new class called student. This is the class keyword that defines that this one is a class. Okay. Class always begin with capital letter. Okay, let's write this because we forgot to write it yesterday. Last name always begin with capital letter. Okay, so here we have student, we have this body of the class, like opening curly bracket, closing curly bracket. Here in between, we can put our code. So as we mentioned yesterday, each class has its state or properties, and then it has functionalities. Okay, so for a student, let's think about it. What properties does a student have?
You can have anything.
Properties like, for example, student has a name, and name is a text, so we should define it as a string. So here we can define string.
Age,
Name, exactly. Age,
address,
age
address,
is integer number, so its data type is int. So int age. What else?
address, the address,
Yes, address, and address is a string, so string address.
phone number,
Phone number. Okay, phone number could be also string. Oh, string phone number. We didn't make it integer because we will not make any mathematical calculation on this phone number, right?
yeah,
Okay, so we make it string. What else?
um, weight,
Weight.
Mhm.
It's not okay. We can say float weight. We can have ID
date of birth,
like integer ID. We can have what school name. So school name is a string, and so on and so on. Right now we have how many property? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are more than enough for now. Okay, so these called properties. Here, I write the comments. These are called properties or state or values, whatever, like It can be called like many expressions, okay? But the most common is properties. So these are properties or states, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else we have in a class?
Data. Data.
Here we have the properties or the state. Then we have behavior or functionality, right? So think about it. What behavior could this student do?
Study.
Okay,
Study.
tell me, like, show, like, tell me, share your ideas with me.
Study. Learn.
Learning, okay, good. Learn, learning is a function. Okay. What else?
Mm. Oh,
Don't worry about void or not void. We'll discuss this later when we explain functions. Okay, we'll talk about this later. But for now, I just want you to know that these methods or functions represent methods or functions represent the behavior or function. Okay, so yes, student is learning. What else? We can say, for example, student is attending class, right?
yeah.
Uh, what else we can say?
Speak. Speaking.
Uh,
Speak.
student do homework, right?
Yep.
Uh, we can say also student uh, answer uh, exams. What else?
Speaking. Speaking.
Speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, true. Student is speaking. What else?
Walking. Walk.
Walking. Yeah, like it's okay, but it's not really dedicated to students. Like everybody is walking. Like it's
Mhm.
correct. Like I will type it here. Like, walking is it's correct, but it's not only dedicated to students. It's for all humans. What
Mm.
behavior is only uh, done by students?
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Have any other idea?
Lecture.
Sorry,
Lecture. Lecturing.
uh,
You
send it
actually.
please in chat. Lecturing. Okay, good. We can also add. Okay, I think that's enough. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, we have 7. Okay, great. So, yes. And we will see here. I'm learning. Attending class. I do home. I answer exams. I speak. I walk. I do lectures. Okay, fine. So now we have our student class ready. We have some properties. We have some behavior. Okay. Now let's go to our main class. Now we want to create an object from this student class. Okay. What we're gonna do? How we will create an object from this class? First, we'll mention the class name, which is students with a capital letter. Okay, so students. Then we will give this object a name. So I call it student Cody. Student Cody equal new student. Okay. Then this student Cody dot. Once I press dot, I have here all access to all properties and behavior. Okay, in this student class. So here I have address, ID, age, name, phone number, school name, weight, answer exams, attending class, do homework, learning, lecturing, speaking, walking. Yes, that's all what it is. So here, for example, I can say name equal Cody. Cody is like a phone number
Nice.
equal 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. Okay, student Cody dot address uh, somewhere in this world. Okay, student Cody dot age equal 25. Student Cody dot ID. And let's see, student Cody dot weight equal 85. Student Cody dot school name programming school. Okay, so now we gave values. to the attributes or the properties in this student class for the object called student code. Okay. Now we can call some of the functions inside student code. So here student code dot attending class, student code dot do homework, student code dot learning, student code dot answer exams. No, that's enough. That's enough for me. So here, if I run this program, I get all these values stored in name, phone number, address, age, ID, weight, school name, whatever. They are all attached to this object called student code. Okay, then I can access them later, but for now I'm not printing any of these values. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then here where I print some values, I use attending class, and then I'm attending class. Do homework? Yes, I do. Learning? Yes, I am learning. Same. Answer exams? I answer exams. So now we are done with student coding object. We can do the same with as much or as many objects as we want. Like here, I can create a new object. I call it student Michael equal new student. And then we can do the same with student Michael. Can make another one with student Ahmed. Ahmed equal new student. So here also the object name should be a meaningful name. Like, for example, I cannot say student factory equal new student. This one is wrong. The syntax is correct. Only syntax is correct, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah. So we cannot give a meaningless name or false name, okay, to our object or to our class that is not meaningful of its properties or its behavior. The object name or the class name should be somehow related, okay, to the functionality of this class or this object. And it's very important, okay? So I will delete this line because it's not correct, okay? Just telling you that we can like create endless number of objects from this class or any other class, okay? So now, do you know the link here between these values and the class? Here I'm just giving values to the same properties and calling the same functions, okay? All of them exist in the student class. But to access them and give them value, I had to create an object first from this class. And then using this object called student Cody, for example, using this object here, I could access name, phone number, age, and so on. You understand?
Yep.
Okay, great. So now I will stop sharing. It's your turn. Share your screen. And I want you to implement exactly the same example we just did. Tell me what you want to do. Are you confused?
Package.
You want to create a package or a class? First, you want to create a package and you call it OOP. It's okay. You call it OOP, call it object-oriented, give it any name you want. But note that like package should begin with small letter, not capital letter. It's okay. Like you just did, so it's okay. But in the future, if you want to create a new package, please give it a name begins with a small letter. Okay, now you have OOP package. Create a new class in this package. Call it student, and then start putting properties and behavior in student. No, now student is a class, so class should begin with capital letter. What's the problem?
I already have a name.
Because you maybe had duplication. Or, you know, had students. It's okay. Okay, now we have the class. In our class, we want to put state and behavior, properties and functions. And these properties should be defining the student. Like, don't tell me like student is walking, student is speaking, student is eating, student is drinking. Everybody does this, not only students. But I want the properties of a student, only student. think about it. Like, is this properties or behavior? Like, there is a difference between property and behavior. Like, for example, if you are a class, what's your properties? Your name is Cody, you have a name, you have age, okay? These are properties. But functions, you're reading, you're writing, you do programming. Try to put some uh, fields that we didn't use in our exam. Like we already used name, age, phone number. Okay, great. But I want you to think about some other variables that we can use here for students, and it makes sense. What else? Student ID. Okay. Okay, good. What else? Okay, great. The tuition fee. Hmm. What else?
Um, hold on a second. Wait, wait, wait. Okay. Spain. Yeah.
10 steps. Okay.
And
Okay. Yeah, correct. Good.
should we go do it?
Okay. Okay. So these are attributes or states or properties. What about the behavior or the functionalities? Only use void form. Only form.
Wait, wait.
Void what we should give a name. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. The syntax is good, except of name is missing. Yeah, you should give a name. After void, you should give a name. So we have some properties of no, no. Cody is a value. Cody is not a behavior. Behavior is like read, write, eat, drink, walk, sleep,
Yeah.
speak.
Will be good.
These are behavior. So what a behavior of a student? Tell me examples of student
What
behavior.
name? What name should I use? should be. Oh, yeah. About lecture.
Mm, Why you put a very big space between the opening and closing bracket for this function? Why you need all this space? Yeah, only one line is it. If you will put print a statement, only one line is it. Okay, like you put lecture, but what else? Okay, keep it empty for now. We don't need the print statements. You just tell me what else. Yeah, lecture. No, again, what else? Research. Yeah, okay, great. Research. So students do research about the topics they study. Okay, great. What else? Yeah, exactly. You maintain alignment. Great.
Mhm.
Uh, like, students ask questions, okay, when they don't understand. Like this is a behavior. It's counted
Q&A.
as a student behavior. So we can say students ask questions, not Q&A, but we, as we agreed, we should always give meaningful names. So I say ask questions. Yeah, it's a student behavior when they somehow struggle to understand the topic, so they should ask. Okay, what else?
Mm, presentation.
Yeah, presentation. Great, great idea. Yeah, they do presenting. Okay, great. Presentation. What else?
Mhm.
Add one more and that's enough. Like now we have, yeah,
Mm,
what else we did? Yeah.
yes.
Yes, correct. The student activity. They do student activity. Great. So all these are behavior of students. The ones above are properties of a student, like name, age, date of birth, place of birth, home address. All these are properties. Okay, phone number. But what they do is called functionality. What uh, uh, what do they do? They do research. They do they ask questions. They do presentations. They do activity. Okay, so yeah, that's great. Now, can you go to another class and create some objects of this student class?
Mhm.
Yeah, create objects.
An object.
Go create a new class, give it any name, put the main method, And then I wanted to create a new object of this student class.